Hi, Hudson High School students. It's time again to start thinking about selecting our courses for next school year. Today, we're going to go over things like graduation requirements, elective opportunities, and finally, we're going to remind you guys about how to get these all entered into Skyward. Who are we? We are your counselors. Counselors for the class of 2022 and 2024, Ms. Seiler, Ms. Smith, Ms. Jameson, and for the class of 2023, Ms. Francis, Ms. Rosini, and Mr. Dornfeld. Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to go over all of this information. We're going to give you guys a slide that has all of the links on it, so you'll have it. You'll also be able to find that on the website. You'll be able to find it on the Google Class page. You'll have all the information that you need to do this process on your own after you get this explanation. You'll be able to go back and listen to it again if you like. You'll be able to just roll through the slides if you need just to get more information or to receive it again. So we're doing that today, and then after that, you guys will have until December 22nd, so right before winter break, to get all of that stuff into Skyward, just like we do every year when we put our course selections into Skyward. And if you don't get them done by then, it's okay or if you want to go back and change something, because we will have it open for you through January 4th. Just in case over break you want to talk to your parents, you decide to switch an elective, something like that, we'll leave that open for you so that you can do that. Okay, graduation requirements. How do you guys graduate from HHS? Well, you need 24 credits by the time you graduate. 4 of those credits are in the area of English, so that is 4 years of English. 3.5 credits of social studies. 3 credits of math, so 3 advancing levels of math, and that is in high school. 3 credits of science, a credit and a half of PE, 1 half credit of health, a credit of advisory, and then after that, after you've gotten all of your requirements, every other credit that you take is considered an elective to make up the 24 credits that you need to graduate. All right, let's break it down. English, again, you need 4 credits. In 9th grade year, you'll take English 9 for 1 credit. So you should have English 9 for 1 credit. 10th grade, English 10, all year, 1 credit. Once you are an 11th grader, you have some more options, right? So you can take American Literature, which is sort of the standard junior level English class, or you have an opportunity to take your first AP course in the area of English. There are 2 choices in this area, AP Language and Composition or AP Seminar. Once you are a senior, you have more AP opportunities. You can take AP Literature and Composition, AP Language and Composition, or if when you were a junior you took AP Seminar, you can now take AP Research. These are all full year classes. Now, beyond that, we have a selection of literature or composition electives in the area of English that can make up that final credit. So you can choose which ones you want to do. They are half credit classes, so you need to choose 2 of them. Okay, math. For math, you need 3 years while you're in high school of advancing levels of math. Just because you brought up a math credit from middle school If you did, does not mean that that counts as high school math. You have to have 3 years of math while in high school, okay? If you are planning on going on to a 4-year college after high school, you need to think about getting through that Algebra 2 class. So that's the minimum requirement for 4-year colleges, okay? So getting through Algebra 2 as a minimum. All right, so for science, you guys need 3 credits of science. If you were a part of the class of 2022, you took Science 9 your freshman year for a full credit. Your sophomore year, biology for a full credit. And then you need 1 more science credit to graduate. Class of 2023 and beyond, you guys started with biology, and then you need 2 more credits of science to graduate. 2 more credits. All right, social studies. 9th grade, we take World Connections for a full year, a full credit for that class. In 10th grade, you have a half credit requirement called Human Geography. You can substitute this class by taking AP Human Geography. AP Human Geography is a full credit class. 11th graders take American Studies or can substitute American Studies for AP US History. Both of these classes are 1 credit or full year. 12th graders, you must take Civics, which is a government class. That is a half credit class and will go in 1 of your semesters. You may substitute this requirement for AP Government, and AP Government is a full credit class. Now, beyond all of these, students need to graduate with 1 social problem class, a half credit of social problems. There are many different courses that meet this requirement. Students can take psychology or sociology, criminal law, economics, or AP psychology. As you can see on your slides, psychology, sociology, criminal law, and economics are all half credit classes to meet this requirement. AP psychology is a full credit class. Now, many of you might have already had or are taking it this year if you're a junior, sociology, criminal law, or economics. These classes, if you have taken them your junior year, count as your social problems credit, and you don't need to take a social problems credit your senior year. However, these are all count as electives as well, and you can take as many of them as you want to if they're an area of interest. Health. You guys brought up 1 fourth credit of health from middle school, and then in your sophomore year, you're required to take another quarter credit of health that is opposite your Phi Ed 10, which is also a quarter credit. Moving down to Phi Ed for 1.5 credits, your freshman year, you'll take PE 9 to meet 1/2 credit. That's 1 semester class. 10th grade, like I said, that class is opposite your health, and each of them are quarter credit. You take them every other day, opposite each other for 1 semester. And then for the rest of your PE, you need to get in 2 more classes, whether you do that your junior year, your junior and senior year, your senior year, through summer school, you have to get 2 more classes done in the area of PE. And then advisory is 1 credit, and that is met through being in your advisory through 4 years.
The remaining 7.5 credits required for graduation are your electives. Any class you take above and beyond the minimum required course will count towards your electives. So it doesn't matter if you're taking classes in art or business or tech ed or foreign language or math or English or science or social studies. Anything beyond those minimum required classes will count towards your elective credits to get you to your 24 credits to graduate. You can click on the link elective options by department, to view some slides with videos, deeper description of the courses to help you choose those electives. Now, electives are a great opportunity for you to try some new areas, maybe something you haven't had time to take yet. So really consider your electives and consider trying something new, in a department that maybe you haven't tried before. Few things to remember about electives. If you were planning on going to a four-year university, 2 years of a foreign language are recommended. And then the schools that are more selective do prefer to see you have 4 years in all your core areas. So even though we only require 3 years of math and science to graduate, those schools prefer that you continue taking math and science your senior year. Also, make sure you utilize courses that you can receive college credit for. So whether that be AP courses or transcripted credits, we have options for you to start that college transcript before you ever graduate. If you are interested in going to a career and technical education program, then you're going to want to make sure you're taking courses in the area of interest for the program you're going into. So for example, if you know you want to go into welding, make sure you're taking all of our welding classes. If you know you want to go into early childhood, take our child development classes. If you are going into a study a business program, you're going to want to take advantage of our business classes. And then again, there are plenty of courses that you can take at the high school where you will receive technical college credit for those as well. So it's important for you to be reviewing your transcript every year. So each semester, your transcript is updated. So in order to review your transcript, you're going to go into Skyward, click on Portfolio, and then open 2021 transcript. Juniors, this is especially important for you as you are getting ready to register for your senior year, to make sure that you have the requirements you need, that you're signing up for the right number of credits to get you to that number 24, and just to make sure you have everything that you need to have on there. If you have any questions about this, please make sure and reach out to your counselor. On that transcript, your GPA and class rank will also be listed. So our GPA is based on a 12-point scale, where an A is worth 12, an A minus is worth 11, a B plus is worth 10, and so on. Our AP classes are weighted. So that means if you get an A in an AP course, you'll have 15 points towards your GPA. An A minus is 14, a B plus is 13, a B is 12, and so on. Even though the grade will still be listed on your transcript as the letter grade you earned, you will receive the weighted grade point average towards your grade point average. To convert your grade point average to a 4-point scale, simply divide your GPA by 3. And then the class rank is determined by comparing your GPA to everyone else in your class, and that is also updated at the end of each semester. Earning college credit while in high school. So a specific goal is that every student is able to take at least one college level course while still in high school. So you can do that in a variety of ways at Hudson. You can take advanced placement classes, you can take Project Lead the Way, PLTW courses, and then also the dual credit courses, which may be either advanced standing courses or transcripted credits through technical college or university. In addition, you can earn college credit by taking actual college classes at a UW system college. So that program is called Early College Credit. And eligible students can take up to 18 credits throughout their high school career. In order to do that, you must have maintained a C average or better in high school, and just display the level of maturity and responsibility that lets us know that you can indeed succeed at that level. The college courses you take do become part of your permanent university record, so it's important that you're taking them seriously and that you do very well in them. The deadline for that program is March 1st if you'd like to take classes next fall, and October 1st if you want to take classes in the spring. If this is something you're interested in, Miss Rosini is a counselor who is in charge of this program, and you can set up a time to meet with her. Earning college credit another way is a program, Start College Now. And that is through the technical colleges in Wisconsin, so mostly WITC in New Richmond and CVTC in River Falls for our students. And if you're in good academic standing and don't have a huge record of significant disciplinary problems, then you may have the opportunity to take some of those courses. Credit transfer to a four-year college is not guaranteed, but definitely possible. That maximum 18 credits still applies. And the deadlines of March 1st and October 1st is the same for that. And again, Ms. Rosini would be your contact person for that program. In addition, there's an option to earn elective credit through work-based learning. And there's 3 different programs. One of those is taking the customer service management class through the business department. And then on the job training, you can get credit for. There's also a co-op program, and then youth apprenticeship, which is based on specific careers where you can serve as an apprentice. If you have any questions at all about the school to career options, you can talk to Ms. Bleskachek in the Student Services office. She's awesome and will be happy to answer your questions. Just a reminder of the schedule change policy. You are allowed to drop an elective for up to 30 days from the start of the semester with no penalty. You also may be able to replace a study hall with an elective before the semester starts if it fits into your schedule, keeps the other courses balanced, and there's room in the course you want to add. You also may be able to replace an elective with another elective before the semester begins, provided all those same things. If there's room in the class, if it doesn't mess up your schedule, things like that. One thing you are not allowed to do is request to have a certain teacher or request to have classes certain class periods. Some things to consider. Be really thoughtful about your course selections. Keep in mind that it may be very difficult to make changes later. So when you request your courses, that's how we determine how many sections of courses are offered. That's how we determine how many teachers we need. So that can be very difficult to change later. So make sure you're being thoughtful while you're making these. Like I said before, consider taking an elective course in a new area that maybe you haven't tried before. The link to the course description book is right below here, so you can check that out. Take some time and really look at those courses and see what we have to offer that maybe you've never even thought of. Strive for a course load that's challenging but not overwhelming. So you want to challenge yourself, but you don't want to have it be so overwhelming that it's way too much. The counselors are hoping on reviewing the course selections and schedules with you in person in the spring if possible. We will be reviewing everyone's selections, but we're hoping that we have the chance to do it with you in person as well in the spring. And then just overall, think balance. Make sure that you're thinking of the big picture when you're doing this. So this is not just about your academic course load. What else do you have going on in your life? Are you playing a sport? Are you in clubs? Are you working? Are you in the musical? You want to make sure that you are creating a balance that you can handle. So if you'd like to, the link below, the Hudson High School Course Balance Worksheet, lets you kind of put your whole life on there and balance it out and make sure that you're not taking too much. So I encourage you to try that as well. We are now going to move into the specific scheduling information for next year for completing your senior schedule. It's so hard to believe that this is the last time you guys are going to be doing this. Absolutely crazy. So let's get started. So a full year of English is required. Social studies is also required, and you will need to take a semester of civics or a full year of AP government. You also will need at least a semester of a social problems course. So psychology, sociology, criminal law, or econ are all semester long, or AP psychology is a full year that also meets that requirement. Math is not required as long as you have your 3 credits that are required for graduation. However, keep in mind that if you are planning on going to a 4-year university, that you do need to be through at least Algebra 2, and a lot of those schools do prefer that you continue to take math your senior year. Science is the same thing, not required. However, for college, it is recommended that many schools recommend that you take that fourth year of science as well. Advisory, you won't have to do anything. You'll automatically be registered for your advisory. Phy-Ed is required if you have not yet met your 1.5 credits that are required for graduation. So you're going to want to just double check that on your transcript and make sure that you have what you need. So if you don't have those 1.5 credits, you will need to take the remaining amount of credits you have left. The rest of your schedule will be filled with electives of your choice or study hall or senior release. So this year you will actually, rather than complete your schedule on a paper form, you will do it on a Google form. And the link to that is below. It will be in the presentation that's shared with you. You'll be able to click right on that. So this is a screenshot of what that Google form will look like. So for English, again, it is required for the full year. You can choose to take a full year option, and those would be AP Research if you've already taken AP Seminar, AP Language and Composition if you didn't take that junior year, or AP Literature. The semester-long options. So if you choose to do the semester options, you'll take 2. You do need to make sure one of those is a literature class, and your choices for that will be sci-fi and fantasy, world literature and composition, British literature and poetry, or a new class this year, English 105, Literature and the Human Experience. That course is also available to take for college credit through UW River Falls, if you're interested. In addition to those, you can choose creative writing, college composition, or modern communication. College composition is a really good college prep writing course for those of you who are planning on a four-year university. So again, you'll either take 1 full year or 2 semester-long classes for English. If you are someone who really enjoys English and wants to do more than the required amount, you definitely can take more than 1 class there. Math is optional senior year, as long as you've met your full 3 years requirement. So if you've met your 3 credit requirement and you will not be taking math, you're going to click on the first box and check that you will not be taking math, and then you'll choose an extra elective in the elective column. For those of you who are continuing with math, you'll go ahead and just check the next math class that you'll be taking. And again, just a reminder that if you are interested in a four-year university, you do need to be through at least Algebra 2, and most of those schools do prefer that you take math your senior year, even if you've already taken Algebra 2. Science is also optional. So again, if you've met your 3-year requirement and you have your 3 credits of science, you can click on that first box that says I will not be taking science and then choose an additional elective. The rest of you who are taking science, you'll just click on the class or classes that you're planning on taking. You can take as many science classes as you'd like. Just a reminder that if you're choosing the semester-long options and you need that third year of science, that you choose more than one. So the semester-long options have the asterisk behind them. The year-long ones, the course number ends in a Y. Social studies is required senior year. So again, either a semester of civics or AP government for the full year. And then you also are required to take a social problems course, so psychology, sociology, economics, or criminal law for a semester, or AP Psych for the full year. If you've already taken one of those courses your junior year and you don't want to take another one, you can just check the box that said I've already taken a course to meet this requirement. And then again, you'll just add something, an extra elective. Now, many people like to take multiple social problems courses. These are very popular courses. They're very high interest. So if you want to take more than one of those, you are definitely welcome to do that. You can just take them in place of an elective. So go ahead, check as many on this box as you want, and then you can do that in place of an elective. Phy-Ed, if you have not met your 1.5 credits of Phy-Ed, you're going to need to click on which Phy-Ed class you're going to take. And then those are semester long. So the other semester here, you would choose an elective. If you're done with Phy-Ed, then you can choose to either take a year-long elective in this spot or 2 semester-long electives. Something to remember again with your electives, senior year is such a good year to take an elective in an area that maybe you haven't tried yet, or maybe you just haven't had room to fit it into your schedule. So take some time, go through the course description book, watch the videos in the slideshow that the departments have presented to you, and really put some thought into what might you want to try that you haven't tried yet. Or maybe you have tried an area and you know you want to go deeper. So, just take your senior year, take this last chance to try some of those classes. Line number 6 is going to be more electives or a study hall. Again, either one full year elective or 2 semester long electives or study hall. For study hall, it is important that you choose the semester you want your study hall. So if you want a study hall all year, you're going to want to make sure that you choose S1 and S2 for study hall. If it's a year-long class, you'll only choose one. If you're choosing electives, again, semester ones, you're going to want to choose 2 in this slide. And in line number 7, same thing, elective or study hall. The only difference here is you also can choose senior release if you'd like senior release. So if you are a student who knows that you want to either come an hour late or leave an hour early and you have the credits necessary to do that, then you can go ahead and choose your senior release. You do have to choose first hour or eighth hour. You can't choose both in one semester. However, you could choose first hour one semester and eighth hour the other semester. Again, make sure you choose the right semester that you're asking that for. The last line in your Google slide, in your Google form, is going to be alternates. So we need you to choose 3 alternate elective choices that if you don't get your first choice of electives, what would you like to take? Sometimes your first choice isn't offered or it just simply cannot work into your schedule. And if that's the case, what would you want to take then? We will do everything in our power to make your first choices work, but sometimes it just can't happen. So choose carefully here so that we know what you want if your first choice doesn't work. Just a reminder, as you're filling this out, make sure that you've checked your transcript. Make sure you know specifically how many classes you need to graduate. You do have to have a minimum of 5 credits, so 2.5 credits each semester. But you have to make sure that you're looking at how many credits you will have at the end of junior year and make sure you're scheduling enough credits to graduate. The final thing here is if you are interested in taking one or more courses through Wisconsin Virtual School, which is the online school that we partner with in order to offer online classes for our students. There's detailed information on page 9 in your course description book, or you can and you also need to fill out the online request form, which again will be linked in the presentation. If you have specific questions or you want more information, please contact Ms. Engstrom. Her email is there and she'll be able to answer questions for you as well. We are now going to move into the specifics of entering your classes into Skyward.
Once you complete the course selection form, you will be ready to enter those into Skyward. So this will walk you through how to enter those course requests. This year, you will be entering your course requests into Skyward on your own by utilizing these instructions. Online course registration through Skyward should be completed by December 22nd. However, you can make changes through winter break if needed. So what you will do, make sure that you are logging into your Skyward account. You will click on Schedule, and then on the right side of the screen, it will say Request Courses for 2021-2022 in Hudson High School. You'll click right on that blue link. Then you'll want to make sure you're on the requested tab, so it should be in black. And then all the available courses are located on that left-hand column. What we're going to do is we're going to click on the class that you would like, and then click the Add button so that you will see the course will move over to the selected courses on the right. You will do this for every class that you want. Make sure if you select a course on the right-hand side that you no longer want, you can click on the course and click Remove Course, and then it will be removed from those selected courses. Once you start to put in those courses, you will see the total number of credits. You want to be between 5 to 7. This shows us right now that this student has actually too many credits in their schedule. So again, be aware around 6 to 7 should be what you're shooting for. Seniors can possibly be around 5. You have to have 2.5 credits to be a full-time student each semester. The second part to putting in your courses into Skyward would be to request those alternates. So once we've requested all of our courses, we're going to add in our alternates. So click on the tab Request Alternates. So it is in black. And then you will again be able to scroll through all the available alternates. Click on it from the left, click Add, and then you will see that it will add to your column on the right. As you can see, there are arrows next to the 1, 2, 3. Those give you the ability to move your selected alternates into first choice, second choice, or third choice. So if you want to move those into a different choice, then you're able to use those arrows. Again, at the top, it says total number of alternates should be 3. You are set. Entering your courses, remember a full schedule should be 6 to 7 credits and 3 alternates. Study halls, you do need to request the semester you would like it for. So again, first semester or second, or if you would like it all year, then you need to put both semesters down. And then again, for music, you are registering for registration choir or registration band. This slide goes through the process step by step and will be available on the high school website, emailed out, and on your Class Of page. You will be able to rewatch the screencast from here, or if you would like to just access the slides and links, you can click on General Information or the scheduling link. Once you're ready, you will fill out the high school course selection form and submit. Then you will need to add courses to Skyward. If you need directions again, please click on the link Directions to Add Courses. Then once you have completed the Skyward input, you will want to just do a double check and use the course selection review checklist. This is a great tool to make sure that you have completed every step of the course selection process. If you are interested in online courses, fill out the online request form if you have not already done so. Other great resources that we have on this slide would be a link to the course description book, which is a great tool to look at other electives and courses that we offer here at the high school. Using the course balance worksheet, which you can create a mock schedule and see your course load for each semester to see if it's balanced. Also, if you have a question, please fill out the course selection questions form. This will go right to the counselors so that we can answer your question and email it back to you. Or if you would like to meet with us, please click on the Google Meet with your counselor link so that you can set up an appointment and meet with your counselor via Google Meet. Have a great day.